What is going on, my freaky friends? This is your friend King Julian. How do you say Julian in Italian? Doesn't matter. We have Ducati dress days today. This is a very special day, my freaky friends. I'm so excited. By the way, this is my all-time dream bike, Ducati Panigale V4S. But I'm gonna test ride this one, Ducati Monster. I don't know anything about it really. I wasn't planning to test ride it today, but it was my destiny. We have Mikey here testing the Panigale, you son of a bitch. But I'll be testing some interesting bikes today, so do not worry. And let's hit the road. Okay, this one doesn't come with quick shifter, no problem, because the clutch feels very nice. It's not too light but also not too heavy. Awesome. The throttle response, amazing. And it feels super light, really super light. It reminds me kind of KTM that we tested not so long ago. I was kind of envisioning Ducati motorcycles as those crazy premium machines, and so far everything is in its right place. Everything feels very reasonable and very comfortable here. But I think the true premium Ducati machine will be the one behind me, the Panigale V4S. I hope I'll get a chance to sit on that bike today and potentially even ride it. Yes, that would be awesome. Engine braking fine, but the sound is not as loud as I expected it to be on a Monster. Seriously, if you asked me to pick one bike, whichever bike I want as my ultimate dream bike and my ultimate baby, it would be the Panigale V4S. But we're not talking about that bike, we're talking about this one. So, the ergonomy, let's talk about the ergonomy. The handlebars are, yeah, not too wide actually. I was expecting this bike to feel much wider in general. It's a very narrow machine. I imagine it's perfect for city riding, really. The position is not very... My position on the bike is not very sporty. I was expecting it to be more aggressive, but the position of foot pegs and everything is very relaxed. I'm maybe slightly leaning forward, but it's really nothing. It's really nothing. So I can imagine cruising comfortably on this bike, even for hours. But my first impression is it is definitely built with city riding in mind, which is absolutely fine. That's what naked bikes are usually designed for, and I like it. Feels really nice in turns. I don't want to overdo anything. While Mikey is probably dragging his first knee on Panigale V4S. So we have three modes here: urban, sports, and touring. Now the sports mode engages, okay. We have it on and it says traction control error. What is that? I don't want that. So, maybe during our today's experience we'll prove the point of those who say Ducati riders don't greet each other because they've already met in service that morning, because it's telling me traction control error. I didn't do anything with traction control, so I will switch back to the urban mode, I guess, and see what happens. Okay, it says traction control error still. I don't know what that means. I don't know what the problem is, but we have a problem. Anyway, besides the error, it's really a well balanced bike, I would say, and a very, very comfortable one to ride. Also, the seat is kind of, I don't know, I can't really make up my mind around the seat, whether it's comfortable or sporty, but somewhere in between. I mean, I feel a firm material pressing against my ass, but at the same time I feel there's a layer of something very comfortable on it. So that's how premium feels. Okay, while we're cruising on the highway now, I can tell you that it could get a little exhausting after some time, since this bike really offers no wind protection at all. When I compare it to the Big Duke, to the Super Duke, I thought I would be experiencing something like this, but I ended up being surprised, since the front mask of the Duke blocked off the wind really well, despite not having a windshield at all. That is not the case with Ducati Monster. I feel like I can feel every bit of the wind blast. And I don't know about any options for windscreens on these bikes, because I don't know anything about this bike. I wasn't planning to ride it at all. Mikey just let me know yesterday that there will be Ducati test days, so I thought, Jesus Christ, I need to go there and find out if I can still test something. And guess what? I could. Fuck yeah. Okay. Oh. Yes, wank it off, brother. You're in safe space here. Let's find out about this traction control error while we're doing some cinematic shots. So let's hop on this girl again. Maybe the oldest IT trick out there will work and there will be no traction control issue right now. Okay, there's even an indicator of side stand. These modern bikes. Okay, but like this. Oh man. Woo! Okay, let's test the suspension. This is my favorite road. Ah! Actually, the suspension is quite comfy, even for a road of this quality. Oh, couple of hops, but not bad. Not too sporty. The traction control error is gone, so let's hope it's gone for good. So what now? What now, brother? Okay, we're waiting. Mikey wants to drag a knee on Panigale, I see it. But there's a van blocking us a little bit. Oh dude, that bike. Will he drag a knee? Will he drag a knee? Will he drag a knee? Will he? No! No, he didn't. He did not. And as I said, I have no wind protection, but what are you doing? But the kick, oh yes! Oh yes! Oh dude! Now we're waiting. Okay, so 5,000 revs, I think, is the... Yes! 5,000 rev is that mark when the engine goes crazy. But one thing I really like about this bike is... Okay. It feels very safe. I was expecting it to be a total monster. See what I did there? But it's actually not. It feels like a very clever, reasonable, mature bike you can have fair share of fun on, but at the same time it won't scare you. Oh, it was a scooter! No! And maybe it made his day, like, oh, what was it? Ducati rider? And he greeted me on my scooter. Mom, I can't wait to tell you. I always keep forgetting that I made this promise to God. I'll be a better man. Shit. Okay, getting back to the city traffic, which I can safely assume now is exactly what this bike is made for. I don't know, man. I don't know how I'm feeling about this bike. Like, everything sits right in its right place. I like the controls, I like the look of it, I like the feel of it, I like the sound of it. Could be better, honestly. It's just like, yes, I like it, but did it really shoot me to the atmosphere or to a different universe? No, it did not. I would say, but that's my personal preference. I usually get excited by small bikes where I don't expect the performance that is there. So that excites me a lot, because I have huge respect for everybody who can produce a little bike for little people which performs just excellently. So I appreciate that. And then I can get very excited by super powerful, crazy machines, such as the Super Duke 1290. Man, I went crazy on that bike. I'm not going crazy on this one, though I like it. But I just think this is a perfect bike for an Italian. I envision myself as this Italian Giorgio who is just craving some gelato, and so he wants to go to Luigi and have his gelato, and I'm talking too much about this. I don't know. It's like, yeah, everything is there, but somehow I cannot get excited. Maybe it's because of this thing that is riding next to me and I'm still thinking and hoping that I'll have a chance to ride it today. Oh, look at that ass. I don't know, but I'm riding my own ride and I like it. But that's it. I like it. I don't love it. Now I could enjoy a little bit of the engine sound, and yeah, at high revs it's really nice. I don't know, I feel bad about bashing this bike. I'm not bashing it, but I feel I should be excited, you know. I'm kind of pissed at myself, because it's a wonderful machine. and I'm riding a machine that I could probably never afford, and still I'm like, you know, spoiled little brat. Dude, I don't like myself today. I don't know. Oh yeah, this is a different story. I like these two cups with the brake flute. Hey, Mr. Harley! Always wanted to have this on my bike. It says, I find it extremely sexy. I don't know why. And one thing that I really like about this bike is it doesn't seem to have too many features. This is definitely oriented for city riding. And what do you need for city riding? Maximum 3 modes, which are there, of course. Traction control, ABS, no question about that, of course. Still plenty of electronics, right? But it's not like, it doesn't make you think, why, you know, why on this bike? It's very minimalistic, very easy to operate, and that's what you want from a perfect city bike. Oh, and the noise it makes as I'm downshifting. I think I've ridden this bike enough now to be able to tell you who should get it and who probably shouldn't. So for this one, I would say any lover of naked bikes, any urban rider should think about this bike and possibly get it if you want really something that's perfectly balanced, very comfortable to operate, also maneuver and ride in general. This is a perfect bike for you. I would say it might be too powerful for a beginner rider, but at the same time, let's change the setting, because now I'm in the sports mode. Back to the urban mode. A cyclist, okay. Yeah, in urban mode, I would say it's even suitable for a beginner. The throttle is not so sensitive. It has power, you can feel that the horses back you up really, but it's not scary. It looks nice. The build quality seems to be exquisite. I like myself sitting on this bike, though from the profile it looks like MT, really. Reminds me of the MT-07. Even with the color scheme and everything. But it's a Ducati. Who else should get this bike? I think that's enough. Like, if you're riding in the city and you want a bike to accompany you for a long time, from the beginner times till the mature rider times, then I would say this is very universal, wonderful machine. Also, this bike is a little bit idiot proof, I would say, because you have everything written on the dash. Instructions, literally instructions, which comes in very handy, especially for a rider like me, for a completely like stupid, brainwashed moron. But for a rider who's experienced, this could be kind of insulting. Now, who shouldn't get this bike? I think it's definitely not a machine for a passionate traveler. I won't comment on reliability of Ducatis because I really don't know. People are complaining about it, but I don't know whether those are the complaints based on historical data or whether it's still currently a problem with Ducatis. Really hard for me to judge that. So I would say the traveler shouldn't get it. Other than that, it really offers plenty of fun. I could imagine also a track day on this one. Why not? Oh, dude, that ass. That sound. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Man. And I feel a little bit of heat actually on my right butt cheek. Good, that's it. I think I told you as much as I could as far as my first impressions go. I just smoked Ducati Panigale V4 on the lights. You've seen everything. It's definitely not boring. I smoked the V4S again, twice in 1 minute. Okay, this is what it's good for. Cool. I like that. Okay, I need to probably apologize to Ducati, because when you need to manage this bike in the city traffic, it's yes, now I'm growing to really like it, but unfortunately I have to return you, baby. That sucks. But I can imagine in a rush hour in the morning getting to work on this one. You don't have a problem. Seriously, you have the power every time you need it, just one twist away. And it's narrow, really very compact, ideal for the city experience. Woo! Okay, and here we are back at Ducati's. I hope my camera is still on. Okay, it is, which is very good. Hello. Oh yes, I liked